Okay, so we're going to do a couple more examples here of solving one and two-step equations. Okay, all these examples here in example 1 and 2 are all just one step. Okay, so we're just going to kind of go along the same lines as before. Um, we're going to look at it. We're going to say, okay, well, what value, if I substitute in for x, x plus 3 equals negative 2. Instead of just kind of trying to look for it, we're going to try and run through how you solve it in the proper steps. Okay, so the way you look at it is you say to yourself, okay, x, and then I add 3, and the result is negative 2. So I would rewrite my line here, x plus 3, and I'm going to leave a little space now. I'm going to say equals negative 2. And since I added 3 and I got negative 2, I would then subtract 3, do the opposite to negative 2. But what I do to one side, I have to do the other side. So I have to do it here to keep the equation balanced. Right? So, minus 3. Okay? So I have x plus 3 minus 3. Now this plus 3 minus 3, well, that just goes away because 3 minus 3 creates 0. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So this on the left then just becomes x, what I want to solve for, equals to negative 2 minus 3. And negative 2 minus 3 makes it negative 5. Okay? And then I can check my answer by substituting in x equals to negative 5 back into the original equation. If I were to put negative 5 plus 3, my result would be negative 2. So the left side is equal to the right side. And that's a check mark. Done. Cool. Okay. I'll do B, and then I'll leave C for you guys to do. Okay? So let's practice this again a little more. So in example B here, it's saying x minus 2, and the result is 5. So when solving this, okay, once again, I write it out again, x minus 2. I leave some space, because I know I'm going to have to put some stuff in maybe, equals 5. So I say this to myself, x is minus 2. So I take away 2, and my result is 5. So in solving for this, I should add 2. And then I add 2 here. Okay, and you see how minus 2 and plus 2 just cancels out and leaves me with x on the left equals to whatever 5 plus 2 is. Well, that's 7. Okay, and if I were to check in the equation, 7 minus 2, well, that indeed is equal to 5. Okay, so I get again 5 equals 5, so left side equals the right side. Awesome. Okay, so you guys do C. Now this is good for addition and subtraction. Now in example 2, we're looking at 4x equals to 20. Okay, so 4 is multiplied by our number now, and the result is 20. So I can rewrite this. 4 is multiplied by x. Okay, I'll leave some space. Equals to 20. And now what has happened here? So I multiplied my number by 4, and my result was 20. So going in the reverse order backwards, the opposite operation of multiplication is division. Okay, so to undo this here, you would divide by 4, and then you would divide this by 4. Okay, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. So this cancels with this, leaving us with x on the left, and 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. Okay? And so now we can check our answer by substituting back in to the original equation. 4 times 5 equals to 20. Well, 4 times 5 is 20, so we get 20 equals 20. All right? And left side equals right side. So we're good. Okay? I'll do one more. We'll do example B here. Okay? And what B is saying is we take B, whatever B is, and we divide by 4, and our result is 3. Okay? So if we take B and we divide by 4, I'm going to leave some space here again, and the result is 3. So 3, our number was divided by 4, And we got 3, so in working backwards, if we divide it by 4, to undo that, the opposite operation of division is multiplication. So I would multiply 3 by 4, but remember what we do to one side, we have to do the other side, otherwise the equation is unbalanced, so we have to multiply by 4. And you see 4 up top here, if I just extend this, 4 up top here and 4 down here, well, 4 divided by 4 just leaves you with 1. Okay, so this now becomes b equals to 12. And if I look, it's really easy to see that when I substitute in to the original equation, 12 divided by 4 is indeed equal to 3. Okay, so we get left side equals right side again. Alright, so I'm going to leave C as examples for you to do on your own. Okay, make sure you write it down exactly how I did here. Alright, and we'll see in the next example when we're doing a two-step equation. Okay?